Welcome back to Studio Gravity 2. Your coach, Peter Parker, is in the house. Whoop, whoop. Okay, today we are going to subtract mixed numbers. So here's the process. Step number 1, rewrite the problem. Step number 2, make observations. Okay, now I know this is a subtraction, and I know that these are denominators are not the same. So I have to make them the same by finding equivalent fractions. So now our job is to do just that right now. So we're going to find equivalent fractions. So this time I'm going to write it below it. So if you look at the number, what we're doing is to find common denominators, we got to multiply the denominator times the opposite denominator and vice versa. So if this is 3 and this is 5, the denominator of 3 is going to multiply by 5, which is the opposite denominator. And we have to do the same thing with the numerator, so the value of the fraction stays the same. Now let me rewrite that out here so you can understand. I'm going to show you another way. So let's say this is 1/3, which is the number up here, times the 5/5. So that is better and a better visual of what I showed you up here. Then we say minus, and then we have a 1, and we're going to now, in this case, the opposite denominator of 5 is 3. So we're going to write this right here, and we also multiply the numerators. So now we're going to show this in a more appealing way. So it's 1/5 times 3/3, 3/3. Okay, so look at that setup. It's beautiful. So now what we do, we have to multiply. So we have a 2, and the fraction will be 1 times 5 equals 5. 3 times 5 equals 15. Minus, there is the 1. And now we're going to multiply. 1 times 3 equals 3. That will be the new denominator. And 5 times 3 equals 15. Now, it's easier to add apples with apples and bananas with bananas. What do I mean by that? Well, if you can imagine that this can be an apple, the whole number and the whole number, they're apples. And the fractions are bananas. So you add the things that are the same. You add the things that are alike. So let's do, in this case, subtract. So we're going to subtract 1 from 2. And now the fraction is going to be, because it's a common denominators, then the denominators should be the same. Then we subtract 3 from 5, and the answer is 2. And there you have it. That's the answer of this subtraction of mixed numbers. Now, we cannot simplify on this one. There is no simplification. There is no simplification. Because two and 15 can't be evenly divided by a single digit. Okay, my friends, please watch the videos, review the steps, become a master of your destiny, and make mathematics your slave. Make it work for you, my friends. I recommend that to you, and you will have a more satisfying experience at school. Signing out from Studio G2, your coach, Peter Parker. My senses are telling me that I need to finish the video, so have a great day, everybody.